Hey everybody, Derrick Pearson, 93.7 The Ticket for Locked On Huskers, and the Locked On Sports Network is Locked On Now. The final, Purdue 43, Nebraska 37, and we got more answers to questions. Exactly who is this Nebraska Huskers football team? Who are the players involved, and what impact is interim coach Mickey Joseph having on this team and this program?
You are Locked On Huskers, your daily podcast on the Nebraska Cornhuskers, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
I'll take the last thing first. There's zero question that interim coach Mickey Joseph is impacting this team and program positively. They are a far better team this week than they were 4 weeks ago. Not even close in having that comparison. Being able to get through the drama and friction that he had this week, not having your top tackler on the field, and then mid-game losing your other middle linebacker and playing without Reimers and Heinrich makes it difficult to stop the run for anybody. But there's no excuse for what happened on the defensive side of the football. That's a conversation to have in full later, probably tomorrow on Locked On Huskers, where we go through all the numbers and we go through all the situation scenario. But what's happening on this team is growth. What's happening is progress. They are better than they were, which is, as the Husker call to arms says, day by day, get better and better. That's what you're asking for if you're a Husker fan. That's what you're asking for if you're a member of this team. And that's what you're asking for from this coaching staff. And whether it's Mark Whipple, the offensive coordinator, Bill Bush, the defensive coordinator, or Mickey Joseph himself, what you're asking for is improvement along the way. And they faced a really good Purdue offense. They were productive. Nebraska's defense could get them off the field. The number that jumps out to me the most is the 100-plus plays. Purdue ran 2 plays to every Husker play offensively. 100-plus to 50, 107 to 53, I believe was the number that I had in front of me at some point, 52, not including punts. It's a lot to have your defense on the field for 42 minutes and 42 seconds. It's very difficult to score 37 points in 17 minutes. But that's what this Husker offense did. Shout out, full applause to Trey Palmer, 60 yards on an end sweep, and then another 237 yards in receptions on 7 receptions, 2 touchdowns. He put the team on his back and tried to carry them to the finish. There are moments in the game that we'll get to talk about later, but for tonight, to talk about the 354 yards and 2 touchdowns from Casey Thompson, folks will want to talk about the 2 interceptions, and as they should. Folks will have plenty to talk about with the offensive line. Once again, the question mark for this team and this program is going to be how this offensive line and this group is dealt with tomorrow and in the future. Question 2 was the running game. Question 3, special teams, to get the first full applause of the season for this special team on the block punt and the field goals made. Big plays, negative yardage for Purdue on return game. Exceptional. Now, Purdue sits on top of the Big Ten West with Illinois. We'll mark that down because that's a team that Nebraska is going to see soon. But Nebraska heads into a bye week. They will have 2 weeks. They will have time to prepare, recover, regroup, redirect once again. We saw the difference in the teams from the first bye week. This is the second bye week, and another opportunity as you head into that gauntlet run of the end of the season. But heads up, Huskers. You fought. You battled. You grinded. You found a way to be competitive. had yourselves an opportunity. You'll have another in 2 weeks in Lincoln, Nebraska. That's it for me, DP. 937 The Ticket, Locked On Huskers, Locked On Huskers Now, and the Locked On Sports Network.